So I got this really interesting email yesterday, but I think I read it today. Someone who came to the Codes of Connection live event that's happening right now. Um, he wrote me this email and said that he jumped off the call because he thought I was like Scientology. He compared me to Scientology, which makes no sense to me. Like, literally, I don't see the connection at all. Um, I don't know if he was hurt by Scientology. I really have no idea. I was like, wow, that's a leap. That is a leap. And congratulations to me that I am compared to a massive multi-million dollar movement. I don't even know what they do, but I know they're massive. And it was just so interesting because I just want to say I'm a little girl in Cave Creek, Arizona, like just trying to help people out here in the world. I'm not trying to create Scientology. It's just like, what the heck? I used to go to, I'm from the South, so I can talk like that. You know what I mean? I went to Appalachian State University. So I went to Appalachian State University and I know how to talk like that. And I grew up in Texas. Now, my accent wasn't this thick, but it was thick. It was like I had a twang until I moved to Bitchin, California, and then the twang went away. So the reason I'm sharing this with you about him is how fascinating was that I'm sharing and teaching about connection, and this is what he took away from it. And we went deep. People came in and read their scripts. People got, if you don't know what we did, they got a communication script and they wrote out what it is that they want to work out with another person that has hurt them or hurt their feelings, and went through these steps that we went through and I had clearly taught and clearly laid out for people. And two people came up and we did a live reading of their script and we went through their situation. It was so powerful. It was so powerful and so helpful. It was so helpful for the people watching, and it created transformation for the people who did the script. It was one of the most powerful live teachings I had gone through, because the power of words and reframing your mind and reframing how you think about things and reframing your energy and then speaking about it has incredible power of transformation. So it was just interesting that that's what he came to. And this is why Codes of Connection and this work that I've been led to do from God and from the guides, and actually from clients and people asking me almost every day, Beth, how do I speak to this person? Beth, I'm in breakdown with X, Y, and Z. How do I talk to my mother who drives me crazy? How do I talk to my husband who is always on his cell phone and does not listen? These questions come up every single day. And we get so used to them. Like, you might be so used to it, you're just like, oh, there they are again, right? Like, but it affects you. But here's the thing, you don't have to get used to it. You just get to be powerful around it. You get to reframe it and reshift it so you can live and be in the relationships that light you up. And my husband and I almost broke up last year, separating, like, major. And we had to get deep and reframe everything. I thought I was going to lose him. My point in that is that you can change your relationships, you can shift it. And I had to dig deep and go through all of my training and everything I've learned and bring it to my marriage, and stop just living in this is just how it is. No, you get to stand for your relationships and you get to stand for yourself. This is about taking a stand, because when you're on your deathbed, and this is another thing with Codes of Connection, what's going to matter most and what you're going to think about the most, not about your car, not about the house you lived in. Maybe you might be like, oh, I really love my house. Thank you, house. And, take your last breath. But what's really going to make matter, you're going to think about are your relationships. And you don't want to have any regrets. And I see so many people, I've known people who die and they have not cleaned up their relationships. And not only does their karma take it with them, but the people that are left behind are like, I never get a chance to talk to them. I left it like this. We are here. We are not here for the cars. We are not here for the money. We are not here for the things. We are not here for the bling. We are here for each other. We are here to learn and to grow. So with codes of connection, you're learning the codes of how to connect and weed through the armor of yourself and other people and weed through the ego so you get to the gooey, heart-centered, real stuff. So powerful. And I promise you it's not Scientology. We have one more day left. One more day left of the live training, and that's tomorrow. I'm going to leave the link at the bottom of the page. It's not too late to join. When you join, it's free. When you join, we don't send you the replays right away, but we will send them to you tomorrow, right after the training, so you can go through them and you won't be lost. I'm gonna hot seat a couple more people. Hot seat, meaning like I'm gonna coach a couple of people, and we're gonna share. They're gonna share their scripts. We're gonna do a different communication script. This one is gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be on how do you handle it when you've hurt someone else, when maybe you said something that's hurt someone else's feelings and that's not cleaned up. So we're gonna work through that, because here, this is the mind-blowing thing. When someone said this to me, I was like, oh God, you're right. We think about being in relationship with other people and how we're affected by them, but think about this for a second. What do you think it feels like for them to be in relationship with you? How much therapy has the other person gone through because of you? That's a joke, but not really, right? Like my husband went to coaching for me, like because of the things we were going through. He got a shaman because of the things we were going through. Hell yeah, he definitely got therapy because of the relationship he was in with me. So powerful when we think about that. So tomorrow, that's the script we're going to go through, and it's time. We're up against a lot, AI, tech, all of it. But what matters really and truly, and this is not for you if you care more about the material things than you do about your relationships. This training is not for you. You won't even have fun. You might think it's Scientology. You might be like, oh my gosh, she's a Scientologist. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, if you care more about the material things and your ego and looking good, this training is not for you. But if you do care about your relationships and the people in your life, then this is for you. I'll leave the link at the bottom of the page, and I hope to see you tomorrow. All right, good. My name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next